Adrian Babashoff of the Biodegradable Container Gardening Systems here, and I haven't been on in a while because I've been very busy working, and I've been posting a lot of different stuff on this Facebook site, and I guess a lot of people aren't really interested in a lot of things I'm posting. And we originally started out with giving seeds to the needy, and I've still been doing that. I have a few of you who've taken in some of the plants that I've grown to save them for seeds. But the new thing I'm looking to work on is I don't really have much time. I've noticed I can't even get time really to start posting enough videos on here. And I need to start thinking of content that actually interests you guys. But originally we wanted to feed people with the seeds, and I noticed what I wanted to do was maybe park my truck over at, I don't know, the Albertsons or something like that in town, and give a day where I can give free seed packages to people, which I think would be really awesome because me and my daughter Violet can meet you guys, and you know, it'd be kind of neat. But I don't really have the time, so what I'm looking to do now is that maybe build a seed library. Was suggested to me by a few of you guys. And basically what it is like a little newspaper stand. You know, remember those things? If we still have those, I don't think we do. But I was looking for suggestions and ideas from people. So what I want to do is build this newspaper stand thing, this little seed library. And what we'll do is anybody can go over there and mark off seeds and put them in little packages, and we'll just line them all up inside so that anybody can come in, lift up the door, and just grab themselves a package of seeds of different varieties, and they can take it home and start gardening and producing their own food and feeding themselves. So I need a place to do this in town, and I don't really have one. And I'm wondering if anybody out there has ideas of where we can build this at. It would probably have to be on private land. Like, it'd be cool if somebody had a restaurant or a house like right there on the Main Street or something, or Mission. And that way we don't have to deal with the city and things like that, because I imagine they're gonna, you know, the Department of Make Us Sad is gonna be like, we want permits and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I basically just wanted to build like a plexiglass box, something waterproofed, post in the ground is my thoughts. But I'm wondering what your guys' thoughts are. So let me know, comment, message me. Let me know if you have a spot to do this, or some of you guys have extra materials, or specifically too, if some of you guys are already growing your own seed and you have seed to give to people, let me know. It's costing me some money to buy all the little packaging and things like that. I've got thousands and thousands of seeds, but yeah, I need to get my rear end gear and start packaging those things and getting them ready. So please let me know. Meanwhile, I haven't been to my garden in like a week and a half, so let's take a look and see what's happening here. All right, well, we got some wildflowers showing back up again, and we got, this is my tangerine gem, edible marigold. This is my lemon gem, edible marigold. I've got tons of seeds to share with people. I've even been thinking about propagating stuff and selling them. Yeah, I don't know. This stuff really smells really good. So I like stacking functions here, as we like to say in permaculture, where we're attracting the bees, but these are also edible for us as well. So I really like having edible wildflowers, edible flowers and things like that, all working together. I have no idea what's popping up in these bags here. You got some stuff going on. I've been trying to save more seed. This is Napa cabbage. But I do want to say, for those of you watching, this has been a psychotic, crazy year with aphids, and they've just been annihilating everything. I've been spraying it with soap. So as you guys can see, there's actually not many aphids on this thing here yet. But these little chili things, these little pods, this is what holds seeds. So there's not much on this top row. I'm changing everything out. You can see my new baskets here in contrast to my old ones that are all biodegrading already, hence biodegradable container gardening. I've got some carrots that we've been experimenting here with. And maybe let's pull one out for you guys. Let's see here. We've got white, and let's try to find a pretty one for you guys. Well, we'll just pull any one out, I guess. So they're fat and stubby, but we are able to grow carrots. We're about to grow almost a little bit of everything in these systems. I got so much volunteer. This is the edible marigold again. This is very interesting for some of you people. These are edible. These are cauliflower greens, and basically what I did, if you bring you guys in here, I chopped them down to the ground, and you guys can see the shoots are popping up. There's so many things that will die on you, and there's so many things that you try to kill, and they keep showing up, and I think it's a positive. So sometimes you don't even have to try. So look at that. I was chopped by a nub, Now it's growing. These are actually quite tasty. You could put them in soups, salads, things like that, completely edible. Down here, my leeks have been doing really good. These are very old. These are, shoot, I can't even see my tab here. Yeah, these things are probably about like 5-6 months old, you guys, but just very, very beautiful. Time to harvest those. We got beautiful beet greens in here, an assortment of colors. These are rainbow beets. So I use these too in soups and salads and stuff like that. Saving again some for seed to give away to people. Got more beets over here. We got some spinach. I'll just show you the carnage. You guys get in here and see this. This is the aphid damage. I mean, they just ruined this thing. I got so tired of it. I just been leaving it alone, seeing if the bugs, like the ladybugs show up, but they're not. What we do have showing up, and you guys probably can't see on there, is wasps. See that little thing right there? That's a parasitic wasp, and what they do is they lay eggs. I don't know if you guys can see on there, these little white bubbles. It's a parasite living inside of an aphid. That's how they reproduce, these parasitic wasps. I've got kale going to seed here for people, and it's completely infested. Bring you guys in here to see. See all those aphids? I'm so sick and tired of these guys. It's just been a war, but I'm letting it go, spraying it as I can, blasting them with water. But as you guys can see, we've got a bunch of seeds. I really like the kale idea. I'd like to know from you guys what you guys would recommend growing for people. But this is a very high protein dense, nutrient rich plant. And I think if we're feeding people who are hungry, kale is going to be one of the best. I know a lot of people don't like to eat it, but you know, put it in soups, some beef soup or something like that, and it's something, right? You get hungry enough, you're going to eat it. And you guys can just see here, I don't know if you guys can see these big white ones? That's called a mummy aphid. It's got a parasite living in it. But look at the amount of destruction these guys are doing. I mean, look at this leaf right here. It doesn't even look like a leaf. It looks like a popsicle of aphids. They're so gross. Anyways, coming down the line here, got some beautiful edible lettuces growing. I let this one, I call it the ruby one. I don't know what this one was, but it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous leaf. And again, we're growing it for seed here to give away to people. Got some baby bok choy that I missed here. We got a couple seed pods. That's what they look like when they're ready for harvest. All kinds of stuff, more kale going on here being eaten by the pests. I've got some Georgia collards growing here. And if you guys open up these little areas, you can see it's got somewhat of some aphid damage to it, but there's definitely some nice edible leaves going on here. This one's my mustard, and this is a beautiful, beautiful plant. Being attacked by the aphids as well, but not too bad. I've been keeping up with spraying with soapy water. If anybody, look, we got a little spider in there helping us out. I wonder if he is eating aphids. I don't know. Somebody let me know. But if you guys want to learn about my tactics, just message me and I'll kind of share with you guys. I got celery. This was a stalk that I just ate at the store. We ate all the outer parts, left just the inner part of the heart, set it in the ground, and now it's this giant, giant bush. The leaves are also edible in soups and salads and things like that. We got some more. These are ready. This is what the lettuce looks like when it's ready to harvest. Well, I'll take one for you guys. You just want to pull on that, and that's a seed. And there are thousands and thousands and thousands of seeds that we could feed thousands and thousands of people with. It just keeps going. And oh my goodness, we got another strawberry. Yes, that looks good. I saved those for my daughter Violet mostly. And yeah, we got another one back there. So yeah, let's take you guys around. Let's just go through this way, I guess. And I had no problem with mice. I've completely eradicated them from the garden. I found that they were climbing up this pole, so I made this cone they can't jump over. They were climbing up, I guess, to the top and then jumping onto the plants. In my videos and examination of them, they have like about a 1 foot jumping range, but they can't jump really up very well. They got maybe about a foot that they can jump up. But as you guys can see, mine are too high for them to get up. And that's how I mouse proof. This is that mach, the corn salad, growing this for seed. It's a wild plant, it's a wild edible. There's more of the match right there. We've got some butter crunch or iceberg lettuce growing, and I've got some chives that haven't really done too well. Here's the iceberg lettuce that's just been getting annihilated by the aphids, but we do got a couple little bulbs. Got some romaine lettuce here, not bad, got a lot of bugs in it. Oh my goodness, the sugar snaps just took off. This is just this plant just went psycho on me. I don't even know if I can take all the tentacles off, but yeah, we got tons of beans, flowers that are showing up. You guys can see there. Here we have some miner's lettuce that we're letting to go to seed. We're gonna collect that. That's also a wild edible. If you guys seen my other videos, we got some beautiful romaine lettuce here. These are about ready to harvest, I'd say. Maybe a little while longer. We've got some bok choy that just went to seed, and again, completely infested with aphids. Didn't get to eat it. It's just too hot right now. My first time growing mint from seed. Took a long time. This was in January 29th, guys, and look at the growth I've got. Here's also the peppermint, which is going even slower. You guys can see in there. I just dropped the seeds, are just tiny, almost like granules of sand, but you guys can see them. It took a long time for them to pop up. So just for your guys' reference, sometimes it takes a while. I've got some, right there you guys can see, we got some turnips, and they're popping up. Looks like the aphids are kind of leaving them alone. We got some cilantro here. Looks like we're ready for some salsa. We got some mustard here. Oh, we got our first ladybug. There you guys go. Here's the first voluntary lady. Hi, lady. We got her here eating the aphids, doing a good job. This is nice because as you guys can see, this mustard plant compared to that mustard plant looks a heck of a lot different, doesn't it? So yeah, hopefully she makes a lot of babies and helps us out here to get rid of some of these aphids. As you guys can see, my spinach, I'm not even doing anything with it. I'm just throwing it away. It's just any curly vegetable like this, leafy greens, as you guys can see, the aphids get in there and you have to break the plant apart to literally spray it, or it's just useless. Don't even try. This is just a crazy year too, I'd like to say. If your garden has failed because of aphids, this has just been a heavy year, even for a lot of us people who are, experienced gardeners. So I got some more rainbow, beets here. We've got some more turnips and some mixed salad greens, and we got some arugula. And guys, believe it or not, these flowers are tasty. Pull them all off and just start munching on them. They don't have that really strong bite, just a little bit of peppery. And before we move on, I'll show you guys here. We got these flat peas. I think, what's this, the sugar snap? This is the sugar snaps. And the trick with these guys is to pick as much of these as you can, keep picking them, and the plant will produce more, it'll keep producing more. It tricks it basically, because if you just leave it alone and try to save it for seed, you're just gonna get like a small, medium harvest. But as you keep picking it, the plant will keep producing more and more, and you'll get way more abundance that way. So I'm definitely picking some of this stuff to take it home. And coming down the line over here, more beets, more lettuces. This is my favorite butternut. I got them growing out the side of the bags. It's been an experiment of mine, so we can double, triple, if not quadruple the production. Very shallow roots, so I think that we can get probably about 10 to 16 plants maybe off one basket in a different kind of setting. And yeah, my butternut's doing okay. These are really, really tasty, you guys, butternut. But again, a lot of flowers over here to eat of the arugula. And yeah, more beans. We got some more collards. I got some more turnips that look like they're not very big, but I think we can get our last harvest in before it warms up. And let's come over to the back. This is the last area here. I actually cut these bell peppers, just like took the tops right off of them. As you guys can see, we already got little bell peppers already coming, and we also have aphids eating everything. This is my cauliflower. I was gonna eat the shoots, but that took too long to get to. Now it's just completely infested with aphids, and I don't quite know what to do with it. Like I said, I haven't had time to even come here and garden. I got more collard over here. And we got some Ford chard, some Swiss chard is one of my favorites. Moving on, we got some more mustard. We're planting a whole bunch of extra stuff just to combat these the insects here. So as you guys can see, here's a mustard here, and it's almost blemish, not really, but almost blemish free from ants. I need to cut one of these because we're only allowed to put one per basket, otherwise they start competing for nutrients. But yeah, grow extra stuff so that you can you know, beat the system here with these guys. Here's some of my beets finally going to seed. That's going to be to feed people. Again, here's some cauliflower that I chopped off at the ground and they're popping back up. I can eat these greens. There's not much going on over here other than I did grow some basil, and it looks like I got one growing there. These, maybe some more here. Oh, another one popping up right there. So we got some basil growing here. We've got some lettuce. My tomatoes, I didn't show you guys, are popping up over there. These are all ready to be planted here. As I come down to the bottom here, we got some more bok choy. You guys can grow this stuff when it's hot. Just wait till it gets like to about this stage right here and then cut it. Because as you guys can see, there's the flower. If you take the flower out, cut it and use it as baby bok choy, get it before it really pops up like this. See how it's long and leggy? Get it while it's nice and small, and you can actually harvest and eat those. Everything's popping over here. Some more turnips and stuff like that. And as you guys can see, it's just been too warm. This next week's gonna get warmer. We're in sunny side California in Fallbrook, by the way, and this is the last week of April. So give you guys a time frame here. More bok choy, some more lettuces, more bok choy. If you guys can't tell, I'm a bok choy fanatic. We got some more butternut lettuce. And more of that mach. See, I've got stuff in the shade, stuff in the sun. We're kind of testing everything all out. Some more collard, more beets, more flowers. We've got over here more of those bell peppers that we cut off. And as you guys can see, they're starting to form some little ones there. We'll see how well that does. Bunch of lettuces. I don't want to bore the heck out of you guys, but here's some cilantro we're letting go to seed. And there's the premature seeds right there. Same as this one. This is a little mixed up. It's got some Ford chard and some leeks growing in it. Back there we got a ruby red. You guys can see ruby red chard. It's very beautiful. Lots of lettuces for salads. That's mainly what we got here. More beets in the back over there. Some more kale growing for seed so that we can again feed people. And here I think is my Napa cabbage, and it's just getting ready to bolt. And I don't think it's cabbage season anymore. No, these are cabbage. Yeah, they're just not very conducive. And my bok choy that's in direct sunlight, show you guys an experiment. You guys can see how fast it's popping already. As far as seeds, when I take you guys over here, it's a lot slower in the shade, and even slower over here. These are harvestable little pieces. Oh, we got a lot of strawberries. Oh, we got a ton of strawberries in here. Oh, my daughter Violet's going to be super excited. Yeah, so we get to harvest some strawberries here. Another trick I want to show you guys. This has been a while. This one's starting to rot on the bottom over here. And one of the tricks you can do is line a new piece of burlap on the bottom so that all of your strawberries are sitting on the burlap, and then they don't have contact with the soil. They won't rot as easy. But as you guys can see, we got a lot of strawberries in there. So yeah, we're going for, oh, we got a bunch hidden in here. And I'll tell you guys, when you eat a strawberry from your garden, store-bought has nothing to do with anything. These are very delicious. If you ever need to be convinced to grow your own food, that's what I think you need to do. We got some green onions going to seed here. That's also going to be saved for people and for myself. But that's this quick little tour of the garden. I think the last thing I can share with you guys, let's take a look at the weeding I've had to do. I haven't weeded here in about 2 weeks, and just want to show you guys, there's one right there. You just pick it up, throw it. Nothing there. In between the plants, there may be a couple. Not much, nothing in here. All these baskets sitting, there's a few little weeds, and look how quickly, walking through here, that it takes to just kind of pull stuff. These are a lot of volunteers, I think, vegetables that went to seed, and the seeds fell in. But yeah, not much weeding at all. taking you guys through. That's why I've devised this system for those that are interested. So I don't have to bend over. I don't have to be here doing this. I'm very busy. I don't really have time to really grow a full-blown garden, especially at this scale. I want something that I can just walk in very quickly and just pull a couple of weeds. I don't have to water. It pretty much almost grows itself. As you guys can see, I just direct seed in here. There's no growing seeds most of the time. I just put seeds in the ground or in these little baskets, and they pretty much grow themselves. And then all I got to do is come in here and wrestle with aphids. I don't really water. I just weed a little bit. Don't have to bend over. And I don't have to worry about birds and rats and mice and possums and gophers and snails and slugs and ants and all that kind of stuff. I've eliminated. The whole purpose of this was for people, again, who are interested, is people think that they don't have time, that we can make something like this to where you do have time and you can grow a giant garden like this that's in a 20 by 30 foot greenhouse, and you don't really have to worry about much except for the aphids. I want to call them a very, very nasty thing. These guys have been pissing me off. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions on the seed library, where we can do this if somebody has land. Hope I've inspired you guys, as always, to start gardening. And comment, please. Let me know what you guys want to hear about. I'm here to serve and here to help people. And thanks for watching. See you guys later.